16. And before we continue on, I've learned my lesson for previous times. I'm going to click laptop and check audio works because, yeah, anyone's watched me recently, you'll know the joy we had where we figured out halfway through that a stream wasn't working. So, first thing I've got to do. This will be continuing on from the earlier stream. So, yeah, in free streams today, realistically. This one will go on until either my phone decides the battery's done or because it's not fully charged, to be completely honest, or till I get that phone call or message. Right, let's find out. Right, let's find out. Right, perfect. We are good to go. So I've got some YouTuber on the background talking about like retro Lego City and stuff. I kind of do that just for background noise if you're new here, but this should be good. Very excited. So we're gonna get going. Just gonna shut the laptop down here because I don't actually need it. This live will continue on until I get that email or phone call saying that they're gonna deliver it. So yeah, it's the second live stream I've done today. So probably the only day where I ever do free. Oh, 1 second. Some Instagram stuff. I'm also on Instagram and I'm on TikTok, Captain Production 72. Check those out. Those are doing really well lately. So, previous stream, we got the drawers moved over there. That area is completely clear. It's blank. It's going to look good. Just got to put the work into it. So, the glass cabinet, if you've seen like the most recent streams, again, if you're new seeing the stream, I will give you the backstory. Essentially, over here, in this barren wasteland of sorts, I had a chest of drawers here and I had those Lego cabinet things. The problem I was having with all of that was the drawers were starting to fall apart and they weren't very good. And I was looking at display cabinets for a while now. I thought about getting Ivar, kind of like an extension thing going on. Making the Ivars bigger. Fair enough. But that wasn't really wanted to go with it. Because I figured it would be detached. If I'm going to have something detached, I didn't really feel like one freestanding Ivar. I've seen people do it, but I kind of figured that's not what I want to do. So I got myself I was looking at glass display cabinets, with the openable door, you can see inside. And I thought it'd be cool because there's other things I do want to collect, but I feel that would be more suited to that. Oh, it's good. Fine. And I looked on Amazon. I was like, the price of these things is crazy. I'm sure I want one on 100% and I need to assemble it, and that'll be fun. It says 30-minute assembly, but yeah. So I happened to be in a charity shop with a friend and came across exactly what I wanted. But the ones on Amazon were either this kind of black finish that was kind of, shiny, or it was white, kind of like these drawers. I was supposed to kind of see the drawers. But I found one that is more or less the same color as the wood behind me, so it works perfect. So in this stream, I'm pretty much going to be reorganizing things, that was in those drawers, just going through some things. You guys have really been eating up the stream content lately, so we're going to continue to make it. I know some people have been asking, yes, we like the streams, that's all great, but when is normal videos coming? See, earlier today, I recorded at least 3 or 4 videos that are going to go out. And that's not the end of that either. I'm going to try and get even more than that on the go. So, like I said, 2026, the YouTube channel, in the last the end of 2024, start 2025, and throughout 2025, the channel unfortunately did take a bit of a back seat to the other social medias that I was trying to get started and get going with. So, we're going to be correcting that throughout this year, getting this more up and running, getting it going a bit better. Firing on all cylinders is kind of what I'm going for the channel, the way it was before. Thanks for that like.
Lego Town and Lego City 2008 with this wide array of sets. I recently put up a short showcasing the crown jewel of this line, the police headquarters. And clearly I'm not the only one who has such fond memories of this era of Lego City. So I took the exciting and relatively cheap deep dive into collecting each and every set.
But I'm just been sorting out through some things, getting rid of things that I don't need.
accessories aren't the only reason I think these sets are the best, although that does play a massive part. The true variety.
So yeah, welcome to the stream.
Specific focus on play
I'll be streaming. Of course, that's next
You might
point.
prefer 2005 or
So essentially, right, I'll be streaming until either I get that email or phone call saying we're going to come at such and such a time, so I will have to stop to check or read that. Or my phone decides, hey, by the way, we're on 15%, we're done. So one of the two. Yeah, a lot. But it's a bit messy right now because I've been reorganizing. I've had a friend over helping me reorganize it. But yeah, that's essentially what's going on. I'm prepping for new glass. Unknown user. Hey, I'm just prepping for a new glass cabinet I've got coming in. So we're throwing some things out. So I'll be right back. I'll have some background noise on just as YouTuber. I find I'm relaxing. A lot of the audience on this has also enjoyed having that as background noise. So we shall continue. I'll be right back. Thanks, man. You know, if you again, I do apologize. The shelves are a bit messy, and you know, there's some shelves and stuff behind me. But I've been essentially, I'm just there is a lot of Lego, and trust me, it never stops. That's not even all of it. And essentially, today I've got a glass cabinet coming in that's going to go with that table. I've actually been clearing and reorganizing the area. This is my second stream on this today, and there will be a third as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to quickly get rid of these, and I'm also going to get a bag to throw some things out. So, you know, all about productivity today. Now I'm back. I'm going to check if that's a need before I go. Peace. So essentially that's what I'm doing. Prepping for that new cabinet. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just getting things sorted out. So I'll put the background noise on while I go grab some things.
2012 or 1979. But I'm excited to show off why this 2008 wave is undeniably my favorite. Inspired by the recognizable promo image on the inside of those Lego City instruction booklets, we'll be looking at all the sets from this wave, from smallest to largest, with a few extras sprinkled in, then placing them in my simple little late 2000s Lego City. I think this whatever is peak type of video could be a fun series for the channel. So if there's any other themes or sub-themes you think are peak Lego, sound off in the comments. We've got 9 sets to drool over, so without further ado, let's take a look at those nostalgic 2008 City Police sets. Finally lock up those rampant Lego goons.
Take them in, get the confession, and lock them up in the prison block.
This set, creatively titled Police Officer, is the smallest set of the wave. This was not a poly bag, being sold in this cute little teeny tiny box on store shelves, which wasn't all too uncommon at the time. This set comes with a police officer touting one of 2 torso prints for the cops in this line, a collared uniform with a tie and badge, and features that classic cap that dates back to the very beginning of Lego Police. A police dog is also included, as well as a European 50 km/h speed limit sign with a speed detector, and this accessories rack with a walkie-talkie and traffic.
Alright, I'm back.
Although simple, I think this assortment of small add-ons was a great entry point for anyone looking to add a touch of police to their Lego City. Adding to this blossoming police sector of our own, the cop, his dog, and these random bits and bobs look swell on the sidewalk. The police 4x4 is the smallest vehicle from the 2008 wave, and oddly enough, the only built
So just to throw a few things out that I plan to get rid of while we're at this, you know.
This set was released as a promotion with the Daily Mirror newspaper in the UK, and as such, was never released in the US.
So the odd thing I will go on the shelves behind me until I find a place like these Star Wars mugs as a good example.
Does not include a visor for his helmet. Still, a great alternate look for our police force. I think it's best we tuck this guy in the off-road section of our layout. I promise this scene is really going to start to fill up once we get to some of the bigger sets, but they definitely wanted this line to be approachable for kids shopping at any price point. So so there's a lot of smaller scale sets to get through.
Like, for instance, I'm gonna get rid of this box. Don't need it.
Police motorcycle is one I actually have.
Hey, how's it going?
It's not worth
Welcome to the
going
stream.
for 10 or 15 bucks in this condition nowadays, but I do think it's a pretty cool relic of the past, and I just
Some parts and stuff that I will need to go
so
through.
to compromise, here's
Scotland.
the same bike, but old and German. In 2005, LEGO released a small wave of LEGO City police sets, including this police motorcycle, a police car, a prisoner transport, and
This
a police
box I'm gonna
station,
put over here
as
for
well as
now.
a few other photo bags. These sets were primarily white with black stickers, but also included green German Polizei.
But yeah, I'll be streaming for a while. Wait,
There's a
hopefully, I'm
number
gonna
of
double
smaller
check.
sets from 2005 that were re-released
I'm from the
in
United Kingdom.
The only change being the color of stickers.
You're back.
And Polizei decals included in all stickered sets from this wave. The motorcycle being one of those sets. Truthfully, I don't mind the one-to-one re-releases. I'm a bigger fan of the
Hello.
sets in black or green. Really, what else could you do design-wise with this motorcycle? The bulky sports bike body mold makes for a beefy two-wheeler with enough room for plenty of lights and a
Thank
dark
you.
bluish-gray walkie-talkie. Clearly
Yep.
left over from the 2005 replication sets, as the rest of the wave, besides our next vehicle, includes the modern black version of that accessory. We also get a biker figure with his visor this time. Instead of having one
I had to go do some other stuff.
display, I'm just gonna slide the sealed version of this set into our city. Another 2005 re-release. This is the police car.
I'm gonna have to
In my
glue
opinion,
that
this
back
car
on.
defines this era of LEGO
Scotland.
in wonderfully simple ways. Being built on a 4-stud wide molded dark bluish gray chassis, 2 sets of wheels on singular pieces with pins on either side, iconic rims, custom vertical brackets to mount the grille, bumpers, and lights, and an easily accessible interior were all staples of LEGO City cars of this era. This is what a LEGO car meant to be played with is supposed to look like. The stickers look great in blue.
So I'm just reorganizing for some stuff I've got coming to make things a bit easier for when that happens. You know, get rid of some things that aren't needed as well.
And a speed radar side build with a printed keypad. Time to send our police car on patrol of the mean streets of LEGO City. I'm willing to say that this is one of, if not the most recognizable set that I'll be showing off today, the police helicopter. I say that because it was one of the city sets that was around for the longest periods of time, not being discontinued until 2013, living through 3 more major releases of police sets. And I think LEGO kept this set around for good reason. With less than 100 parts and a low $10 price point, this helicopter manages to be both sleek and sizable, and is a great inclusion as the primary air support vehicle of this wave. The main and tail rotors spin freely, and small compartments on either side of the chopper contain some handcuffs and binoculars for our single pilot minifigure to bear. The pilot, who has the same getup as the figure included in the motorcycle set, can be easily placed inside by removing the front windscreen and a 4x4 roof piece, just like the police car. He's also got a printed control panel inside, and plenty of blue stickers are plastered all over the build. The sticker on the tail starts a trend we'll be seeing with plenty of the larger vehicles from this wave, showcasing the set number as an added bit of detail. Looking at the bottom of the helicopter, a light and camera have been mounted to this large molded sled rail, which has largely been used as helicopter rails long before and long after the set was released. Suspending the chopper above the city adds an important bit of variety to our otherwise empty skyline. And I couldn't agree more with the LEGO group that this set was
No comment.
on shelves for a little while longer.
Right, so that's the
Prisoner
amplifier.
Transport is interesting for a few reasons. 1, because it's our 3rd and final re-release set from 2005. 2, because its 2008 blue stickered version was never released in the US. Which in turn, 3, makes me very sad. As you could likely infer from the name of this set, and unlike all the vehicles we've seen thus far, this van actually has enough space in it to hold more than one figure. There's a spacious front seat for our
These are
officer
here, these are cases.
vehicle, and an even more
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
to be transported. We probably could cram quite a few more inmates in the back of this van, but only one is included in this set. Taking a closer look at these figures, we get another regular officer and our first look at the prisoners from this wave of sets. Apparently, there's
I don't know what's going on here. I have no comment on this one.
the only named character in this entire subtheme. This face print is used for most of the criminals in these sets, so we're going to be seeing a lot of our bad boy Hank here. Handsome Hank can be tossed in the back of the van via these two opening doors in the rear, and the dark bluish-gray bars on either side definitely help sell the prisoner transport look. Between the cell and cab are some small storage spots with a megaphone inside.
This one's got some
This
backing
van's big,
cards.
boxy look stands out in an awesome way compared to the rest of these vehicles.
Do you know what?
I wish this
I'm
set
done
was
with
released
this.
in the US, as actually having the ability
There's people here who want to watch the content without
It goes a long
this.
way to making your own fun out of these sets. The police pontoon plane stands out massively in this Lego City wave. I never had this set as a kid, and it honestly surprised me the most out of any of them with its build technique.
There, 30 minutes.
But its distinct lack of plate
I don't like doing that, but you're beginning to really annoy other people.
While you can open the cockpit to reveal this ridiculously cool stickered flight deck and a brick-built chair with adjustable shoulder straps to lock our officer minifigure in place, and you can open the doors.
I feel that was
outside,
reasonable.
That's it. The third biggest playset in this wave has no play features. There's all this space and these giant molded hull pieces, but they didn't really do anything with it. I'm not even asking for anything too complicated, like a holding cell to transport inmates, or a weapons rack, or even some chairs for passengers. Could do a lot to fill up this entirely unused space. All that being said, I don't hate this set at all. Honestly, this is the set that impressed me the most with its assembly and final display. The pontoon skids clip into the hull so satisfying.
I think that was reasonable there.
The molded parts do so much to make the set look as cool.
Myself and many viewers had to ask them to stop quite a few times. We were not listened to.
Really good. Before we place it in the city, I did want to take a closer look at the singular minifigure included in this set. This dripped-out officer with a black cap and shades, who is such a vibe. The exterior look of this plane is really...
Oh, I found the remote.
As
That
a
helps.
result, it's one of my favorites in this lineup, strictly based on looks. But I could definitely imagine the disappointment some kids may have had, given that there's not much you can actually do with it. In stark contrast to the pontoon plane, the Police Command Center is a set you can do so much with, and only retailed for $5 more. There's quite a bit to look at in this playset, so let's start with the biggest build and namesake of the set, the police truck and mobile command center. Off the bat, this police truck is quite impressive. Its length makes for a substantial build, and there's so much room for plenty of details.
There we go. So that's got the guitar in it.
Great effect. The truck and trailer can easily detach, and a small yellow block is included to level out the trailer when the truck isn't present. The mobile command center trailer is where all the action is happening, with two large door panels that can be raised on either side to reveal this massive computer setup. There are two chairs opposite each other with keyboards, consoles, accessories.
So that's live. Let's see where we at in terms of notifications.
Lots of details.
None. But technically, I've not heard from them yet. We'll check my emails.
On one side, and something supposed to do with this area.
Yeah, I just looked. No email, no contact yet. So, but I know they are coming today. Like, that has been confirmed.
In Lego City. The front of the trailer has some more doors for additional storage, and it has a great spot for holding some of the barriers included in this set. We get two cones with lights on top, and a larger barrier, which unfortunately cannot fit inside. The truck itself certainly looks like a truck to me. There's enough room for one minifigure up front that can be easily accessed by removing the roof above, and plenty of stickers scattered around to help make this vehicle all the more detailed. Even though they can separate, this truck and trailer feel so much more complete when they're combined together. There's just so much toy here. But that's not even close to all this set has to offer. Moving on to the small...
So once all this stuff kind of here is organised, or I've got a plan for it, this live will most likely end. There'll be no reason to keep it going after that. So, you know, these might be some of the shorter streams I'll do.
UK chaps, you can keep your ugly free four-wheeler. Last but not least, this set also includes a sizable command station. The main feature of this build is the movable lift gate to control the passage of vehicles. On the opposite side is a staircase for access to the second floor. And up top is a camera, radar dish, and a smattering of stickered police logos. The inside isn't too detailed, with a couple of computers, additional accessories, and a chair up top to pose some of our figures. Speaking of which, 4 minifigures are included in this set. We get 3 officers, 2 in the traditional uniform, 1 for the APB, and we also get another handsome Hank, flexing that gold tooth as
Yeah.
always.
Well, I'm pretty much only going to stream until I stop this wire. I wonder if this will work with the idea I had. Hopefully it does.
Lego misprints can be a very lucrative business. To leave those 4-digit bids in the comments down below. This set is fantastic and is absolutely the best so far. It's big, it's fun, and certainly an iconic set from this wave. With 8 out of the 9 2008 LEGO City Police sets on display, we all know which one is left. The illustrious, the beautiful, the impressive.
Amplifier cable.
The 7744 LEGO City Police Headquarters is undoubtedly one of the best and most recognizable LEGO City sets to ever be. If you were a child in 2008, you either had this set and loved it, or you were extremely jealous of that kid in your neighborhood who loved to show it off. This is the LEGO playset of all playsets, and truthfully brings this whole wave to that peak status. There are so many different vehicles in this 2008.
So I'm not saying too much, I'm just trying to get things done. I want to be, once I'd like to do a nice long stream with it, I also want to be productive of it.
With over 900 pieces, spanning a base plate and a half, and including 3 additional vehicles. We've got a lot to look through. This set includes 7 minifigures, the most of any LEGO police set of this wave. There are 4 regular officers, 1 ATV/motorcycle/pilot officer, and 2 prisoners. Handsome Hank making his dependable appearance, and
Don't go for the controller.
just
Um,
First up,
So yeah, I don't expect these streams to do too well, but I'm doing them anyway, just because I said I'll see how many days I can go streaming consecutively.
Do a lot to make this vehicle much more cohesive with the rest of the line. Sure, the changes are nominal, but this is absolutely the definitive 2008 LEGO City Police two-wheeled ride.
Keep these on the brown for figures, some of the ones I've got in storage.
From its 2005-2008 counterpart, in my opinion. Sleek is the right
Type
word
C
for it.
cable,
The bottom half
but
is
yeah,
largely
progress.
the same, but the round foot and light
Granted, there'll be a few streams like this, and eventually I'll plan to start building things live on here again, because I've not been able to do that for quite a while. But the only thing I've ever built here live was the UCS Falcon.
The lights have been flattened out up top. And the stickered roof piece now has a number 1 on it, which will all make sense in a little bit. The last set of wheels is the Canine Van, an entirely unique vehicle for this set. It's got the same classic 4-wide chassis as the police car, but is much taller and more stout to hold both a driver and luxurious doggo compartment in the back. That barred gate hinges up and down to access the
Look,
kennel.
but
with
these
enough
actually
room for
bad
a
if I'd swung those
seated
open.
inmate if you prefer to use this van as an additional prisoner transport. Like the car from this set, a stickered number 2 is plastered on the roof, and a variety of lights help give this vehicle even more detail. Across the board, these 3 vehicles are superb to see included in this set. Why buy a
I hear something outside, I'll be right back.
This much variety in a single package, and we haven't even gotten to the real good stuff yet. Here's our smaller half base plate of good stuff, the prison cell wing. This section has 2 mirrored prison cells on the 2nd floor of the police station. There's nothing underneath, just some extra room to park vehicles, but elevating those cells visually makes the set feel much bigger. The cells can be accessed by gently opening the door with a key, or aggressively blasting the back panels off. The stickers on these back walls used to be some of my favorite details in this set, but now I realize they're kind of sad. Handsome Hank misses his house, and the outdoors, and this guy. Good thing they have excellent amenities. Each cell has a toilet and a bed. The rest of this section has any and everything you might want in your police station. A watchtower, cameras, accessories, more accessories, radar dishes, and a spotlight. The rest of the police headquarters is double the size of this, and perhaps double the fun. Now this is a headquarters. This base plate has 3 stories of action, with plenty more juicy details for us to look at. In front of the 2 windowed garages are 2 stickers on the floor, 01 and 02. You lot are so clever. The 2 gates in front of the station can raise and lower to allow our vehicles to pass through, and the garage doors can slide up and down as well. The staircase on the right side leads directly to the 2nd floor of interior detailed goodness, with a computer desk set up for online flash games and a break area with a water cooler. Up above is the area where we can quote-unquote get the confession and lock them up, according to that classic LEGO commercial, which is wild. Where's the due process in LEGO City? The interrogation room is great, with plenty of stickered bits and a one-way mirror into the other room, which has a coffee machine and tape recorder for capturing all those tasty confessions. Sliding our 2 base plates
Yep,
next to
and
each
I've knocked
other,
things over, I'm
locking them
back.
together in a mailbox and red
Just an Amazon driver.
completes the 7744 LEGO
Nothing we're gonna,
Police
use on here, so
all
it's not
9
important.
of the 2008 LEGO City Police sets. What else is there to say about this set that I haven't already? This whole wave is great, but this sizable monolith of a set is why this wave is so peak. From the ground up, it is a set built to be played with. It's the
No,
complete
there's some things
package.
coming through here.
A variety
No.
of vehicles and rooms and minifigures.
Nah.
There is a reason this Lego set is so memorable. Placing the
What
police
percentage are we at?
headquarters
25.
in Lego City
I should be alright to just get all this
establishes it
done.
as the centerpiece of this lovely collection. All of the 2008 wave is complete. But that doesn't mean our city is finished. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's a few extra relevant bonus sets I wanted to include in this display. So sit back down and buckle up. We've got 2 more sets to look at. The small police trike is a canceled polybag from 2008. I've done heaps of digging online and have no idea why it was canceled. LEGO still released instructions and the front polybag image online, so it was quite easy to piece together and construct. It's very similar in build to a 2005 polybag, continuing the trend of reusing old designs with slight updates. The base and wheels remain the same, but there are quite a few changes with the bricks on top. Maybe the bike mold was retired. Maybe they felt like they had enough small builds in this wave. Regardless, this is a sweet little free-wheeled vehicle, a perfect addition to the Lego City. Last but not least is another promotional set with the Daily Mirror newspaper in the UK, the Police Polybag. This was the only Lego City Police set released in 2009, so I figured y'all wouldn't mind if I snuck it into the display as well. Compared to the other UK exclusive 4x4
Right,
set,
so
this little boat
that's what I
blows
stream.
it out of the
Yeah, we're
water.
lucky if it gets to an hour,
It's a cool
but
little
with
boat,
everything we've done
and
so
I'm
far, I'm
pleased
quite
to have it
happy.
next to the pontoon plane as the final addition to this crowded police sector. Of
Finishing off some stuff here.
This late
But this was
2000s
what talking organisational type stream.
and I don't even think we've begun to
The
scratch
cabinet will be where it gets
surface
really
of
interesting.
They're simple and playful builds, and yet detailed and coherent enough to look really cool all combined.
Don't know if I'll get the thing full and the way I want it today, but you know, we'll find out.
Like this again. That sounds like a somber way to end this video, but let me leave you with some good news. I don't know why, but these sets are cheap. Check Bricklink and eBay for used versions of these sets, and you will absolutely find them at or below their retail price. I bought all the sets featured in this video for about $175. Get yourself a police helicopter. Splurge on a mobile police command center. I guarantee your childish soul will be satisfied. My 2008 nostalgia is hitting so right. If you're looking for more Lego playset
Right.
good news,
Laptop, I'm just going to throw over here
2008
for
Lego
now.
Death Star, which might even have the police headquarters beat for the king of Lego playsets. I'd love to hear what
Put
other
those
waves of
down there.
or sub-themes you think are also peak in the comments down below. Lego City Fire, Coast Guard, Monster Fighters, Power Miners, Space Police, Agents, Lego Movie, Alien Conquest, Pharaoh's Quest, World Racers, Castle, Video.
Ha, video. Ain't gonna happen.
Mini kits. To anyone else who played the LEGO Star Wars games growing up like myself, these brick-built oddities offered a lot more than the typical video game collectible. They weren't simply another extra feature to pad out your 3D puzzle platforming game. For you see, when collecting Interestingly enough, the C-3PO This, my friends, is the incredible Lego Death Star playset from 2008, and I finally have it. Again. If you were a Lego Star Wars fan in 2008 like myself, you likely already know the legend of this set. At the time of release, this 3,803-piece recreation of the Death Star featuring many scenes from episode 4 and 6...
But enough getting distracted, let's continue.
...ever produced, only being eclipsed by the Taj Mahal and UCS Millennium Falcon. I was lucky enough to obtain this set through great feat as a child, but eventually sold it to fund more Lego purchases, like I frequently did all too often. After years of regret and remorse, I finally found a good enough deal to reclaim one of the highlights of my Lego-filled childhood. This behemoth of a playset has a great selection of 24 minifigures, a plethora
Bit
of
of kind of
worlds
juice here.
created from
Continue on.
the Jedi, like the trash compactor, throne room, detention block, hangar bay, tractor beam generator, conference chamber, the large chasm for heroically swinging across, a droid maintenance room, and many others, all in a spherical, menacing Death Star shape. In case I'm not making it clear, this playset was a big deal in 2008. Although the set was recommended for builders 14 and up, it was clearly a set meant to be played with, making it
There we go.
of any kid flipping through Lego catalogs. books in the late 2000s. We have seen a few other UCS Death Stars released from LEGO, like the 2005 UCS Death Star 2 designed for display, and this 2008 Death Star was later re-released in 2016 with a few minor build changes.
Right, get rid of this.
This Death Star, with my nostalgia dial turned to 11, will always be the apple of my eye. With the rumored $1,000 LEGO Death Star on the way, I thought now would be the perfect time to build the legendary 2008 LEGO Death Star playset. I bought this set used and complete at Brickworld Chicago this year. The reason I say complete in air quotes is because it was not complete. After disassembling, sorting, and resorting, I had to buy a handful of minifigures and parts on Bricklink to actually complete this set. So shame on you, Brickworld vendor. Now that the pieces are sorted and prepped for building,
Yep, that's the noises the floor should make.
Opening this large Lego box reveals 4 sizable white boxes and an absolute unit of an instruction manual. Although the set has almost 4,000 pieces, the build is only separated into 7 different sorted sections. While going through and sorting
This one.
this set,
Hey, who remembers these from back in the day? The old school Lego sticker books.
The recording process a bit easier. As I mentioned earlier, reclaiming this childhood favorite means a lot to me. And I'll be sharing my very personal story with this set.
Who knows, might do something with these sticker books.
Some serious JT Sandman 45 lore. Without further ado, let's witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. This Death Star build gets off to quite the exciting start, and Bag 1 is not only the lower 2 levels of the build, but also all of the minifigures in this set. There are a handful of exclusive figures in the mix, but not all too many of them. Even still, the sizable amount of minifigures in this set are quite the treat. At first glance,
Right, that's sorted.
In terms of the selection.
So we're getting towards basically the end of the streams. I don't plan to stream, like, for no reason. I'm just sorting things out for the display cabinet we got coming in, so there's that.
Droids as well. I could definitely spend a while blabbering about these figures, but I'll try my best to breeze through them.
That video he's doing on the Lego Death Star. That's something I want to do on here soon. So I've been looking and shopping for them.
Here's Luke Skywalker in his farm boy outfit. This version of the figure is exclusive to this set and the UCS Millennium Falcon from the year before. There are a few other outfits.
Hey, how's it going?
Set for Luke, and I'm quite glad they didn't pass up on any of them. This Han Solo outfit is one of 2 included in this set. The leg printing looks fantastic. I just wish the torso print was a bit more saturated to match the minifigure flesh tone. Here's 2007 Princess Leia. Like most of the main characters from Episode 4, this figure was also included in the UCS Millennium Falcon set, and later the 2009 Tantive 4.
Nice.
Kenobi's inclusion was an absolute must, and this version of the figure is actually exclusive to this set, at least according to Bricklink. I usually appreciate updated Lego molds, but I really do miss this old hood piece. Chewbacca is Chewbacca. Definitely one of the more common minifigures included in this set. Certainly nostalgic, but the lack of eye printing is still a bit off-putting. Chewbacca's bowcaster and binders are also
right. So I'm not seeing.
Interestingly enough, the C-3PO minifigure on the box.
Okay, whatever. That's kind of where we're at. There's not too much else really that we can do in this stream that'll be worth doing. Plus, I'm gonna take a break for a bit with my phone charge, and later on come back to stupidly long one. So 2 short streams, 1 long stream.
This misfit band of heroes is awesome to receive in a single set. The eye size differences between the characters irk me a little bit, but nostalgia, so I don't mind. As previously mentioned, Luke has a few other outfits included in this set. Here's Stormtrooper Luke, an exclusive minifigure with some big air quotes.
Just fixing a few things and then we're going to end off the stream.
Your own 2008 Stormtrooper Luke, if you really had the desire. Here's our first Episode 6 figure, Jedi Knight Luke. This is another exclusive figure to the Death Star, unless you count this 2009 San Diego Comic-Con set, which I don't really count. Altogether, these 3 variations of Luke Skywalker are great to have in a playset of this scale, allowing you to play out any scene from both movies of Luke on the Death Star. Han also has another quote-unquote exclusive version in this set, with that nostalgic 2008 Stormtrooper.
Alright.
I'm a big fan of these variations being included. They probably could have passed up on including these minifigures, but I think their omission would have been quite obvious, especially with a few of the scenes featured in the build. Stepping over to the dark side, here's Darth Vader.
Pause this.
The unique torso print makes this figure almost exclusive, but it was also included in the...
So here's what's going to happen, right? We've made progress, right? I've taken down that space where we're going to have the display cabinet, like I've got coming today, which will sit here. So I've moved the stuff that needs to be moved, right? Oh, hey, it's ready. So that's kind of where we're at. Well, that's been reorganized. It's been sorted. So, right, the shelves behind me still look a bit crappy, which is unfortunate. But later on, by the way, it's ready. We're getting a display cabinet put there. It's coming today, and it's going to sit right there. I've actually just got the table sitting there temporarily. That's what the next stream is going to be. So this is stream number 2 of today, but I'm going to have some more. I was streaming again later on. I'm going to take a break, let my phone charge for a bit, chill out, get something to eat, and I'll be double checking the emails and stuff. What? What do you mean? I've not watched Stranger Things, no. Perhaps if I find the time, I'll give it a watch. What do you mean you want added in? Add you back what? Anyway, we're going to end off this stream. I'll be back. What time is it now? Oh, that's an email. No, it's not from them. Did I take you off Instagram? Alright. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next stream. What do you mean join in? Is that a Instagram thing? Maybe. I don't know where we're talking. I don't know what part. Are you meaning? Like, send the request and I'll have a look. But anyway, next stream I will let you guys know when the. What will happen is there'll be an Instagram and TikTok post once the cabinet is here, and then I'll announce the streaming time on there. I'll see you later on.